In the latest installment of Dragon Ball Kakumei, we saw Goku in Ultra Instinct Omen take on Beerus in his full power. Beerus, who combined the power of both Ultra Instinct and God of Destruction powers, and Goku, who was pushed beyond his limits, turned into Master Ultra Instinct at the end, using a solar system-sized Dragon Fist on Beerus, but ultimately lost. And at the end of the chapter, we saw a brand new character emerge, the Mother of All Angels. So here, going into the second release of Dragon Ball Kakumei, we're gonna get the War Among the Gods, the backstory of the Grand Priest and the Angels and the universes that were erased, universes 13 through 18, as well as Universe 0, which I believe is the initial universe that was first created, which is technically Universe 19, I think it is in this. So if during the Tournament of Power you wish there was a war among the angels and the gods, you're gonna get it here in Dragon Ball Kakumei. But first, before we dive into that, a message from our sponsor. I'm thinking of a video game. It's got global PvP, epic boss battles, over 600 champions. I give you 3 guesses, but I think you already know it's Motherlickin' Raid Shadow Legends. Introducing the raid boss, the Guardian of Void Keep, Malik Kavar. The trick to fighting Malik is dealing with all of the poison damage he puts on your whole party. Now Raid is available on both PC and your phone. One of my favorite aspects of the game is all of the incredible looking champions you can play and customize to build the most powerful team imaginable. This month, since it's October and Halloween's coming up, Raid Shadow Legends has special Halloween events, even with the opportunity to get some new legendary champions, including a spooky Halloween champion. All you have to do is click the link in the description or scan the QR code you're seeing right here, and new players will get the epic hero Tonaru, who is amazing in Doom Tower by the way, 200,000 silver, 1 XP boost, 1 energy refill, and 1 ancient shard, so you can summon an awesome champion as soon as you get in game. Make sure that you click the inbox to collect your rewards. So the new chapter opens up with Goku on Beerus's planet having a conversation with Whis and Beerus. He had lost, but that initial chapter release of Dragon Ball Kakumei was just the appetizer. It was just the warm-up because the true plot of this entire series is actually a war among the gods. So here Whis is going to heal Goku up, which is even more powerful than a Senzu Bean, as Goku says, but he wants to keep the scar on his back that he got from protecting the one alien, and so he's gonna keep this huge back scar, I guess. He says he will remove it when he's able to inflict that kind of damage on Lord Beerus, so he's gonna keep the scar as kind of a memento to himself that he still has a lot of catching up to do. So Whis heals Goku up, and now they're flying through space. Whis says, I have to check something, I have a bad feeling, and I guess it's because he felt the power of the Mother of Angels suddenly arrive. Now Goku wants to go with Whis, and he puts his hand on Whis' shoulder. Whis wants to do this alone, and Whis gives him this terrifying look as he's like, yo, remove your hand, and Goku just grips on even tighter. And that's when we see this space-time dimension portal opening up, and it's actually Universe 0. So by the way, guys, I'm not showing every page here. If you guys want to read the full chapter yourself, which I encourage you to do, the links are in the description, as well as the creators if you want to go support them. Long story short, Goku goes into Universe 0 by himself in search of strong enemies, while Whis goes to the Grand Priest's palace. So here we have the Mother of the Angels confronting the whole angel crew, and she's saying that the Grand Priest is an imposter who provoked a genocide and believed himself at the level of the Omni Kings. So the Grand Priest stands up and says, enough, and we're gonna get some dialogue here explaining what exactly she's talking about. By the way, I don't think she has a name yet. I'm sure we'll get it very soon. So the other angels are asking the Grand Priest, like, explain yourself, who is this woman, what exactly is going on? And he says, she is indeed an angel, moreover, she is your mother, and she's not entirely lying. The 19th universe, which I spoke about, was particularly united and powerful. It released a monstrous strength and threatened the balance established by the Omni King. Something had to be done quickly, so without the Omni King knowing it, he expanded space-time, and while it only happened for an instant for him, for everyone in Universe 19, it tore apart the bodies of these innocent people for tens of billions of years. So he used some sort of angel magic to, crush or expand the universe and rip it apart. And she, I guess, was part of it, and she's coming to overthrow the Grand Priest. Now, the Grand Priest mentioned a monstrous strength from Universe 0, so I'm not sure if that's her or that's some other creature that we're gonna see. But what she says is what we really blame is the system that they set up that forced your father to act. The Grand Priest also said that the reason he did that to Universe 19 was he didn't have the power of the Omni Kings to simply erase a universe. So while the Grand Priest is super strong, in this manga, he can't erase universes. So now we get to see all of these gods and angels from the erased universes 13 through 18. One of them saying, thanks for taking the pressure off Kansei. Maybe that's her name. I'm not 100% sure. I think that's what he's getting at, is the mother of angels' name is Kansei. And these gods look insanely powerful. Like, even the way that they draw the art with like the light shining through. So I guess they all just arrived when Android 17 made the wish to restore all of the destroyed universes. It included the angels and the gods of destruction from those universes. So now we're getting some names and some bios of these characters. We've got like a mummy, we've got this guy with 3 eyes, and I really like the designs. I mean, these gods seem super strong. We have God of Destruction Frieza. He learned from Zuno that the universes were restored, and he figured out that the God of Destruction from the 18th universe was miserable. He actually went to his universe and killed him and became the God of Destruction. So yes, this is the Frieza from Universe 7. I don't know how he got to the 18th universe. I don't think that they explained that. But yeah, God of Destruction Frieza is here, and he's on the side of the Mother of Angels when this all-out war breaks open. So one of the gods is talking about a mortal who came in to Universe 0 screaming like a donkey right in our headquarters, and that's Goku. So basically, they have captured Goku as he flew into Universe 0. I guess he was met up with all of these super powerful gods and everything, and they end up like chaining him up in Universe 0. And we get this beautiful picture of like Universe 0 and these clouds and these monuments with like a million chains wrapped around Goku, who is imprisoned here in Universe 0. So the Grand Priest is asking, what do you guys want? What are your demands? And they want the abolition of the divine hierarchy and the removal of the neutrality you're obsessed with. And I think that what this means is they want to be able to freely move around universes. They want to be able to intervene in the trifles of mortals. They don't want all these rules on them for being gods. And, you know, these rules are laws that the Grand Priest has put into place to keep all the universes safe and everything like that. And with that, the gods are getting ready to jump into action. They say, no more games. It's time to make things happen. And the Grand Priest just looks at him like, what the hell are you gonna do? You're just a lowly god of destruction. I'm the Grand Priest, right? So the Mother of Angels says, a war between deities on a multiversal scale is about to begin. The revolution starts now. Every individual, mortal or not, will have to choose his side. Only one will remain. Let's fight for a new world with perfect balance. So their goal is basically all of the gods of destruction and angels from Universe 13 through 18 will battle the gods of destruction and angels from Universe 1 through 12, plus any mortals that join in with them. Now, seeing this threat, the Grand Priest uses some super powerful like spell, and he basically freezes all of them in ice for 2 years. So you can see here all of the gods are shocked as these waves wash over them, and they all freeze into ice or some sort of space-time spell, whatever this thing is the Grand Priest is doing. He says Tao, and he's got blood coming out of his nose. He's obviously trying super hard to do this. It's not easy to contain all of the gods for 2 years like that. And one of the angels comes over and says, Father, are you okay? What have you done to them? I froze them in space and time. We have to teleport them to Universe 0 and freeze it in its turn. So the one angel's asking, isn't this dangerous from your health? And he says, don't be ridiculous. So now they're going to gather all of the Kais and Kibito because they need them for this war. And it looks like they all just teleport there in an instant to greet the Grand Priest and the angels. Whis has summarized the entire situation. Do you guys think that you're going to be able to help us? And so with all of the gods from Universe 1 through 12 gathered, except for the Omni King, now the Grand Priest is going to create this like rift in the sky of every single universe so he can reach out to every single fighter. And we go through the different universes. First we get Gohan and Piccolo, then we get Caulifla and Kale and Jiren, and they all see this rift open as the Grand Priest starts to communicate with them. So as this war begins, presumably all of the good guys will side with Universe 1 through 12, and anybody who's a villain in the series that's still alive like Frieza will side with Universe 13 through 18 and the Mother of the Angels. Now it looks like Goku is also going to continue to be locked up in Universe 0, so he won't be able to join in on this war, and there's going to probably have to be some sort of rescue mission to go in there and rescue Goku. So the vibes that I'm getting, since the war will start in 2 years, is basically like everybody's going to have the opportunity to train for 2 years, like kind of when they knew the Saiyan invasion was coming in the Saiyan saga, and Krillin and Tien and them and Piccolo trained Gohan, and everybody's getting ready for this big war that's about to break out. So I think we're going to get a training arc in the next chapter, which is a apparently supposed to be coming on October 25th. So there is 4 guys working on this. I don't know if they're all 4 are artists, but if they're getting ready to produce another chapter by the 25th, that is incredibly fast progress. And I really like this because it's giving us fans what we want. We want a war among the gods. We want evil angels and things like that, because that gives something for Goku and Vegeta to reach out towards, rather than fighting, you know, weaker opponents or somebody who just simply wished to be the strongest. So we're going to get to explore 6 more universes, which is definitely very fun, and see these new Gods of Destruction in action, as well as God of Destruction Frieza. I wonder who's going to fight him. Probably Vegeta. That ought to be exciting. I'm Mastar. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a thumbs up and comment down below. And again, if you want to show the creators support, their links are in the description.